So I'm just going to have a stairwell next to the shaft. Did I not actually dig a stairwell there? No, I fucked it up. Awesome. Okay, downstairs. Oh, because I overrode the thing. Okay, so now they can dig out the downstairs. They'll have a stairwell parallel to the shaft, so they can get back to it. This is so annoying. Alright, let's check the migrants while that's happening. Read dwarves. How many did I get? 23! It's going to take me forever to rename these guys. Whew. Alright, let's go to it. Sparrow's Raven. Alex, 123456, 123456. Dragon Myris. Speedio. Punko Fluffin. That's a good name. GT Lavope. Lavolpe. Hey, Chris Mulgar. One of my Darkest Dungeon people. Some of these names really stick with you. Kid Courageous. Portal Dreamweaver. I think your name's going to be too long. It is. So you're going to be just Dreamweaver. I feel like we've done this once before with your name, actually. You've been a subscriber since April of this year, so maybe not. Unless it could be a resubscribe. Zul Mofo Zul was that one. Here we've got Snikomu. Oh, we've used that name before. Sid Kafir. That one seems familiar quite a bit. Or maybe we've just talked in chat. Some of these are babies. Defiler, I think you're a bebe. Bionaric as well. Verdat 1. Let me go ahead and activate those just to make sure nothing weird goes on. Oh, that makes it a little less convenient to find everyone in the list after. That was a new sub. Zerosius, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. And at some point you might get to die as a dwarf. Jimmy Diggs. Erasco! Dunkel. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done this. I'm worried I'm going to accidentally overwrite someone's name. Danish Ragnar. Grumpy Forever, a great name for a dwarf. Alivard. Crot DVA. Crazy 6446. I guess I can filter by nickname as well. There we go. All named. Alright. Meanwhile, good. So now I can channel right there, and we will actually have access to the water. And this will have been done safely so that no one can die. Did I skip one? No. I think they're all there. Has nickname. Yep, everyone's got a nickname. It's now summer. Still have no one has, yeah, we do need more bedrooms. Thank you for the reminder. No traders other than the dwarf. Are we like, is there no other civilizations around? We can find out. Isn't there a button? The only civilization we know about is a dwarven one. Now, I think we will meet more. I think they will come. Like, yeah, I think so. Anyway, we've dug out our shaft. What you talking about? So now I can build a well with L. So right here, gold block, gold bucket, gold chain, and the artifact mechanism. Boom. Most expensive well ever made. I overwrote the baby that was born? Did they get stuck into the same, Aww. They got stuck into the same migration wave? Let me see here. So, I'm gonna put a marker there. So that was Noah Kloss that I probably overwrote. So I'm just putting a colored flag on here to remind myself to rename Noah Kloss. Yeah, they got stuck in the same wave. So, I don't know which baby was Noah Kloss. Crazy, I'm gonna have to unnickname you. You are the next one to be named, but you are the last one to be named on this wave, so I'm going to unnickname you and put Noah Kloss back as a slightly different dwarf. Masterpiece Willow Barrel. Cool. Big parties going on there, and yeah, we need lots of bedrooms. So, get ready to mass designate. Record. Play, 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 and also, so there'll be another bedroom here, there, then a hallway. It can just be a 2 wide. That's going to be fine, because now I can go here and go. There we are. And actually, of course, we don't quite have the correct length over here, or we went one over above, but I think we'll actually want that many bedrooms, so I'm going to dig out over here. So any dwarves that are currently sleeping are going to be bothered by all the noise. Deal with it. You guys are dwarves, you shouldn't be this whiny. Gotta be tough. We're gonna have to start making some picks soon. That's what I really want, is more mining picks and more axes to go around. Also, we're not doing any military training. You know what? We can start doing that. Let's, right over here. I guess we need to queue up a rock armor stand. Just one. Weapon. I guess we only need the one. Until we need some noble rooms, which we don't need. Okay, so we're going to let that armor stand finish. We'll put an armor stand out here, and we'll make sure that our one military squad is actually spending some time training. Actually, at this point, with 44 dwarves, we really could have a second squad as well. So I'll tell you what. We still don't really have the means to make decent weapons. We might have a little bit of silver, actually. Check the stocks, I suppose. Silver bars, 9. Oh, someone brought a silver battle axe along with them. That's cool. Yeah, okay, so that's not going to be enough to start manufacturing. Look at all the little chicks in here. To start manufacturing a bunch of silver warhammers. So what I'm going to do is make more wooden crossbows. Another 10.
Oh, the dwarf has been possessed by an unknown force.
Ooh, a possessed dwarf. Spooky. Too spooky for me. Oh, the other thing we need is leather quivers. Now, I try to remember, if you make a quiver job, I think it makes 2 or 3 quivers. I'm not sure. Some things are like that. I might be wrong. I know the bolts are like that. Like, if you do one bolt job, you end up with, like, 20 bolts or 50 bolts. I don't know. I'll make 20 quivers and hope that it works out. We do have leather, so we'll start doing that. Because, yeah, we can't have our squad. They won't be able to carry their bolts without that. We'll also want some backpacks, flasks, and things for them later on. You know what's great? We have, for flasks. How do we get... No, I want enhanced view. Is lead. We have 16 lead bars, and I think, you know, lead is good and sturdy, and so I think making flasks out of lead is a great idea. So, possession. So, there's a variety of different variants of strange moods that dwarves can fall into, and a dwarf in a strange mood, I just saw him a second ago, and I don't think he's in a workshop. Oh, he's right over here. A dwarf in a strange mood will try to grab a workshop and get something done. So he's possessed, but he's not doing any work right now. So this is DF. So, DF. What are you trying to do? Highest moodable skill is weaver. So I think you're going to try to weave something. So do we not have a clothier's workshop? Is what I'm assuming. because we did try to build one as a kitchen once. But yeah, we don't have a clothier's workshop, so you are going to try to make a really fancy clothing. But you need a clothier's workshop. Okay. It should work. I think they're not guaranteed to pick their highest skill, but their highest skill that dwarf has that is something they can strange mood for is weaving. So most likely, and we don't have a clothier's workshop, so most likely that is the problem. Is that done now? It is done now. Are you still moping in bedroom? No, you're not.
You there, this workshop's mine now.
Okay, so he's claimed that. Now, the possession, apparently, like some of the strange moods, when they create their artifact, after they're done doing that, they automatically go to maximum skill in whatever they used. But that doesn't work with possession, I don't think. Okay, you're missing something. Bones, thread, metal bars. Okay, well, bones we should have tons of. Metal bars we've got. We probably don't have thread. Because that's what you were looking for, right? It's not cloth. You're looking for thread? Wait, maybe you need cloth. It's possible. Let's see. Stocks, enhanced view. Thread? We don't have thread. Do we have cloth? We've got cloth. Can you pull apart a piece of cloth and get some thread back? No. Can't shear an animal. Can't you make thread out of gold? Like, you can make thread out of metal, can't you? Metal clothing. And forge stuff. Didn't just wire. Well, yeah. You can make adamantine clothing. So what are we gonna do? We got the shearing job, but it's like suspended. Unsuspend. That's just probably because there's no animal that's eligible. Oh, maybe it is active. Maybe it had suspended it accidentally at some point. Because we've got some sheep. So we should have some yarn and stuff kicking around, which should count. Silk, cloth, thread, or yarn should all be completely legit here. Yes! Someone's bringing a sheep over here! Okay, so that job was just weirdly suspended for some reason. Now it's back to being suspended. Oh, human caravan. Perfect timing. Also, I need to make sure that I've got, like, more rock mug jobs. I mean, we have plenty. Let's make sure we have unlimited amounts. Okay, caravan. Go, go. Trader requested. Move goods. Finish goods barrel. Let's bring all those. And, oops. Also, do you have any loose mugs? No, no loose mugs. They're all in bins, which is good. Bins are a lot easier to go. We will trade for some thread. You can only get gold thread out of straw, a spinning wheel, and magic. Everyone knows that. You're right, Ro. How silly of me. He wants cloth as a plant fiber. Ooh, okay, yeah, then. Well, luckily we can trade. He shouldn't go crazy and kill everyone yet. Trade cats for threads. Alright. Trade. Mark everything. Then... Oh, that's kind of annoying. Okay, we'll just trade everything, even though some of these are quivers that we technically want to use. But that's okay. And we'll trade the bins, it's just convenient. 7,000 dwarf bucks. Excellent. Before we forget anything... Okay, I was going to hit S to search. S is seize, which is not what we're looking to do. Let's flag that. Okay. Bars of different metal. Always nice to have. A little extra clay. We've got lots of money at this point. Some extra ropes that we can use for things. Ooh, some of these are really expensive, so let's not take that. Some more ewes. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to get a couple more female sheep going on. Some milk. I don't know who drinks milk, but we'll take a little bit of it. Beer. Beer. I mean, it's not dwarven beer, but you gotta mix it up from time to time. For the hipster dwarves. They're like, I don't want to drink dwarven beer. I only drink human beer. Because it's less good. More picks. Yeah, we'll have to create some, but actually being able to buy a few picks is nice. Some weapons would also be handy if they're decent. Another pick. You can use picks as weapons, too. Bronze two-handed sword. Meh. That's an expensive pick. Some of these, I already got one anyway. That's pretty expensive. Battle axe. Iron isn't bad. For steel. Actually, grabbing some training weapons seems like a pretty good idea. Silver halberd, 1,000. It's not even a high quality one. Copper pick, or copper flail, another bronze pick. Bronze warhammer, that'll do. Ooh, iron breastplate will be fine. Iron boots, bronze boots. Yeah, a little bit of armor here and there. And some shields. How are we for money? They're making 1,400 bucks. Let me go ahead and cancel some of these shields out. The copper shield's cheap. Okay. We don't need mittens and things. We'll take some actual cloth. And some extra leather. I like just buying the whole bins. It's convenient, and then you end up with bins. And stuff already in it. Wool cloth. Oh, more leather. It's nice and cheap. Okay, more cloth, more leather. Yada, yada, yada. We'll skip that. Copper arrows, relatively cheap. We don't need any more anvils. We actually got quite a good number of them. Some random meat. We actually should be... We've got butchering coming out the yin-yang. We've got farming going on, which is good. We could consider getting some different kind of booze. If they have seeds, that might be interesting. We might just take this trade. Oh, cheese. We don't have any cheese making going on yet. Some dwarves will be, like, have a preference for cheese, and they'll be happier if they get to eat it. Alright, I think I'm just going to trade this. Oh yeah, we can get a hive. Do some beekeeping, get some honey, make some mead. Okay, I'm just gonna trade this. I'm giving up 2,000 bucks in profit. Really? Really? I thought I was being overly generous. You son of a bitch. I'm stunned. Alright, let's cancel 2 of the more expensive weapons. There. See, we should have just stolen the human stuff, actually. I don't know why I didn't just steal it. Next, I should have just... Oh, some of the armor was large size. It's no good. I should have just taken all their stuff. But, you know, they're not elves. But now we have met another civilization, which is great. Maybe next time we'll just steal all their stuff. I really should have this time. Okay, so now, once that thread gets in here, I suppose we could still just steal it. Like, we gave you all these mugs. On second thought... I changed my mind. Let's request a broker. We're gonna take all our mugs back. And everything. Trade it, broker. Okay, trade. Excellent. Mark everything. Seize marked. Take what you wish. I can't stop you. Okay. Okay, we took all their stuff. Our dwarves are going to be forever busy bringing all this stuff downstairs. And we're probably missing some stockpiles for something, but we'll work that out after the fact. Oh, there we go. See, our crazy possessed dwarf. He's grabbing... Oh, he's grabbed some metal bars now. Inventory. What is he carrying? Tin bars. You really going to make an artifact out of tin instead of gold? But now he's happy. Now he's able to pick up everything he needs. Melt large armor down. Good call, more Dwarf Fortress. Okay, mysterious construction has begun. I don't know, it like moves my view over to here. Like, it's not even centered. It just seems weird. Why did you seize, Quill? Because they're not dwarves, therefore we don't have to honor any deals with them. We'll just take all their stuff. Besides, it's fun. You can seize stuff from these people so many times before they stop coming and decide to just, like, you know, attack you and kill you. You seize a couple of times each from the humans and the elves. They're not even gonna. It's not even enough to declare war, and then you end up with tons of stuff. And at that point, you don't really need to trade with anyone anymore. It's good. All right. So we have our well over here, our golden well, right next to our hospital, which also needed some thread. So now actually that might be handy. There you go. It's got thread, cloth, splints and crushes. We all stole those things. We don't have any powder for casts. We're going to have to get some of that. Oh, right. And we don't have any soap. I wonder if we can make a soap industry going on. Soap makers. We don't have an ashery either. So, soap maker over here. And an ashery. The ashery makes lye. Need a block. Barrel. We got tons of barrels and buckets and everything. Get those going on. The golden well of bling. Golden block, golden chain, golden bucket, and an artifact mechanism. Just gotta wait for, who is this? Oh, it's Dwarf. That's right. To finish his artifact. I'm very curious to see what it'll make. I don't think I've ever gotten an artifact clothing before. It's probably gonna be the most uncomfortable piece of clothing ever.
An artifact has been completed. It will
All
be
right.
engraved for years to come upon our walls. I hope one gets in my room.
The sleek llama wool right glove. I like how it's just the one hand. So this is rolled thighs. It means anguish creatures. It is a right glove. It's like kind of like a Michael Jackson glove. Description. Sleek llama wool right glove. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. Is decorated with llama wool and encircled with bands of llama wool. It is made from llama wool cloth. This object menaces with spikes of cat bone. On the item is the image of circles in tin. That is a stupid artifact. That's an incredibly stupid artifact. It was worth what? 6,900 dwarf bucks? The mechanism was worth 26,000. Which has gems and stuff and things. All right. So there we go. Crazy, crazy glove. So we have a bunch of idlers, but there's still tons of stuff sitting around here, and the reason is it doesn't actually have a place to go. Some of these are cloth bins, some food. Yeah, actually, we need a much bigger food stockpile. Let me go and get like an even bigger pantry over here, like that. And then we'll dig out a door over there. That'll be one thing. And then we need a cloth stockpile over here, because I don't really think we've got one anymore since we dismantled the thing upstairs. We also don't have a place for ammo or armor. So weapons and armor. Okay. Our idlers should go down quite a bit, as, there we go. They now have something to carry once more. Things are happening there. There we are. Hopefully more bins are being made. Actually, check the carpenters. Or that's craft dwarf. Carpenter. Yeah, you're working on bins again. I'm actually going to go, on this dwarf shop, I'm going to put a barrel and a bin job as well. Repeat, repeat. That way, when there's a need, we can work twice as many of them. Because I think barrels and bins, every now and again, will be doing bulk jobs where we really do need a crap ton of them. So many, like, such an industry over here, and it's mostly just resulting in a lot of, like, butchered up little baby turkeys. I should get rid of the rocks on the floor. Yes, at some point we will. One of the things, I haven't reset my my Mason's workshops down here, so let's go ahead and build Mason's workshops. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a repeating block job on both of those. Mason's workshop over here, table, throne, doors. So we're going to remove this one. And when the ones down there get built, we'll put those back in. Just constructifying them now. Add table, add chair, add door, add block. Repeat them all. And the blocks... I'm going to do like 25 to 50 blocks kicking around. We can use them for walls, different things. Plus, it'll keep sort of purging the bricks that are kicking around. the rocks that are around. You can hide them, like visually. You could grab them all, put them in a quantum stockpile. There's a lot of things you can do. Add door, add table, add chair, add block, and set a repeat job. So we'll have double masonry going on at all the time. Bedrooms. So we've got it all dug out, but what we never got around to doing is actually furnishing them. Really could set up some macros for this. I think I say this all the time. Okay, let's do a macro then. Bed, record, so it's enter, enter. Oh, that's another contribution to the Whiskey and Chocolate Fund. Also the, you know, we like to eat dinner fund. Battle Hunter. Don't know why, but I always imagined dwarves to have inlaid whiskey piping and taps in their private homes. That would be great. Yeah, like the bathrooms is just like hot and cold running whiskey. Honestly, it'd be better to kill disease though. If you were washing your hands with like 80 proof alcohol, it's gotta be better. Then your hands just smell like whiskey all day. Dwarves always suck their thumbs. And we have to remember once all those beds get put in to actually transform these things into bedrooms. Let's go ahead and finish the dining room while we're here. Let's start with the chairs. I mean, we don't need this many tables and chairs, but it'll feel better if they're there, won't it? Of course it will. Boom. And a lot of these chairs will probably end up, tables and chairs will end up being masterwork items, which means people will feel like they've got legendary stuff. Let's actually take a look over here at Chaos Crayons. See what he thinks. I was near to my own bed. I'm very pleased. Interesting. He feels pleasure near his own fine bed. Then the last season, he felt pleasure near a fine table, felt pleasure near a fine seat, this guy's a pervert. Felt pleasure near a fine table, pleasure near a fine table. Didn't feel anything after seeing a Kakapo die. I don't know what that is. Fine door. So blissful dining in a legendary dining room. Excellent. Blissful after sleeping in a very good bedroom. Satisfied at work. All right. Didn't feel anything after seeing a giant skunk die. It's like, I love reading this. Ardent worshipper of Canis and an ardent worshipper of Canis. Twice. Citizen of the Ore of Knights. He's a member of the Amusing Portals. He arrived at Keskelbomrek, which is where we are here, on a certain day. 82 years old. He is corpulent, which means fat. Long sideburns are braided, etc., etc., etc. These descriptions are fantastic. Dreams of mastering a skill. We can set a stone smoothing job over here. We don't have a lot of idlers, which is too bad because we might be overloading things a bit. I think a lot of people are carrying goods, storing items. Yeah, a lot of that going on. Kakapo, giant, almost extinct flightless bird from New Zealand. Well, there's one less of them around because apparently we've been killing them. There's some wild animals still around, so we're doing a little bit of hunting. Like, I'm pretty sure, I thought I engaged or embarked somewhere with high savagery, and certainly early on it felt a little bit scary, but since then things have been a little bit more tame than I'd originally expected. Leather quivers have been done. Excellent. Okay, let's go ahead and create a new squad. I mean, the archer squad and leather squad I think are pretty samey. Maybe the leather one they get to choose whatever. We'll make an explicit archer squad, although it's pretty much the same. And we'll just start assigning some people. Dreamweaver. Croat. There. I don't think we stole anyone from the other ones. Nope. Good. Alright, we'll set some schedules up for these guys. We're going to edit this order. We're going to make sure, so only 6 soldiers need to be active for the order to be valid. I'm going to copy. Paste those all down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to alternate the months. So what we can then do is we can activate both squads, but they're only going to be on for 1 month at a time. So squad A and B. Oh, we have to activate them separately. Okay, both of them have been moved to an active schedule, although only one of them is active this month. We did build the armor stand, which I'm going to put out right here. Wait for it to get built. Who dat? Alt de jour! Thank you very much for subscribing. Really appreciate the support. Archers are pretty useless without some actual fighters. Yes, I agree. Like, crossbows can do hella good damage, especially if you're using metal bolts and they're trained. But the idea is, you know, you really do want some frontline fighters. Unfortunately, we don't have the means to create good weapons yet. We have a little bit of silver. I don't know if you can make lead warhammers. That would work. Daedalus with the resub. Thank you. Archers and battlements are fine without actual fighters. That's true. And if they're pinned in here, and we, you know, set up those fortifications, we will be okay. All right, armor stand done. So we make an armory / barracks over here. Oops. We say that both squads are allowed to train here. And there we go. We should also probably make archery targets, right? Build... No, what is it? Capital A. So I can put it here. And then I choose the material. Wait, how do I set the direction? Oh, it's after... that's right. It's after I have to assign it as an actual archery range. Let me set this. We might accidentally shoot some animals. But that's okay, because we have got a pasture here. I suppose I could remove this pasture, which might be a good idea. And then I'll just repasture everyone over here. That'll be much safer. Oh, we had some animals in cages. Oh, of course we did, because we stole a bunch of animals that were in cages from the humans. Now we've freed them in the pasture. See, we're better than humans. Okay, archery ranges will be installed here.